think you performed today?
I feel like I did good. Got more than I expected on the bench. Thank you to Coach Tyler for getting those last couple of days with me. 40. I'm not sure what I ran, but I felt like I ran fast, so we're hoping for the best.
What's the pre-draft process been like for you when you're up in Indy? What were the questions that coaches were asking you the most?
Just asking about my back problems, how last season went, and what I've been doing during the pre-draft process to alleviate the pain from my back, alleviate all the injuries that I've went through, and how I'm gonna get back into top tier shape.
How much did the back affect you last year? Was it something you dealt with during the season? Or?
Yeah, it was the whole season. If y'all can go look back at the games, y'all probably see me on the sideline, bent over, just because it's hurting so bad.
How did you, because that affected you the whole way, was there any thought, like, I got another year, maybe I come back and do a whole full healthy season and think that through, or was this always the plan?
I feel like this was always the plan. No matter what, just wanting to bet on myself and show coaches what I'm made of.
How much of the back issue is just a pain thing, and is it something that you can work your way out of?
Now we're during the season. Right now, the back feels fine. It was a pars defect. Big terminology for me. I don't know what that means, but yeah, it was that. But it healed itself up, and now I only got to do PT to keep it right.
Did you ever think about sitting out and letting it fix itself last year?
Yeah, and then a bunch of our guys went down. I didn't want people to think I'm sitting out for the wrong reasons, just because I'm scared that I'm going to get injured. I go 110% for this team.
How just the season though didn't, injury aside, but the team-wise, the season didn't go the way you wanted it to. Is there any reason why you think that things kind of slipped here last season?
I would say injuries. There was a bunch of injuries. That started it all. Me with my back, Keyshawn, he was in concussion protocol. Maxwell had an infected shoulder. Just a bunch of guys going down at the wrong time.
Do you pay attention to mock drafts? Obviously everybody had you a first rounder going into it. It's not where it is now. How do you drown that out, and do you think if the back is part of that, maybe where it slips in?
I never really look at my drafts because I could be held to such a high standard in the light, and then I do one wrong thing, now they throwing dirt on my name. So it's give and take. I never really try to look at it. Like my dad be like, hey, did you see this? They got you going top 20. I don't care, because I'm accountable for the season that I had. I'm accountable for the film that I put on tape, So I'm just trying to put my head down, work, and get back up there.
When you met with teams in Indy and you go on your 30 visits here coming up, what are you trying to sell to these organizations about you and what you can bring to them?
The same guy that was out there during my sophomore season, the 2023 season, you're getting that same player, if not better.
Is it frustrating that you weren't 100% for that big year, that now that people are evaluating that film?
Yes, sir. But, I just like to be where my feet are, be grounded. It happened. It ain't nothing you can do about it. The film out there is what you're going to do after.
Was there anything in particular about today that you wanted to make sure that you showcased?
Really my strength with the bench press and my 10 split and my 40. And I feel like I showed a good job at that.
Now that you've been in the pre-draft process for a while now, what teams would you say have shown the most interest in you, or have there been any teams that have shown more interest than others?
I've had 8 to 9 formal visits during the combine. A bunch of teams are showing interest. I got a couple top 30 visits scheduled already, so I'll say a couple are.
Can you want to share who you got?
I'm trying to set me up, man.
Is it I know this isn't the finish line, but from a physical standpoint, you can kind of dial it back a little bit now that the pro day's over. So what's the kind of mental, what's going through your head now that you still have to wait another almost 2 months for draft day to come?
I wouldn't say it's dialing it back down. It's just getting back into football shape. I'm not a track star. I'm not, they got me running 80, 90 yards 10, 20 times a day. But, getting back into football shape, still getting my body right, trying to get under 325. I was 328 today. So, just that.
I know, obviously, it's different now, and you aren't here every day, but last season didn't go well. Are you confident that these guys and Coach Stoops are going to, prevent things from slipping and get back on track this year?
Yes, sir. I said this since freshman year. I trust in Coach Stoops. We got a lot of talent especially on the defensive side of the ball. I've seen David Gusta. He's a great player. We got Khalil Saunders back. We got Josiah Hayes back. We got Tay Gadsden. We got Kendrick. We got Gerard Smith. We just got a bunch of young talent especially the defensive line group that I feel like we're going to be okay.